Hello, and welcome back to Moonfog Garage. Today I have my Nissan 240 SX that I'm bringing home so I can do some work. We got hit by COVID, so need to work from home. Let's see what can we do. So here I'm getting my car delivered to the house. Needed to work from home, like I said, due to COVID. So here's some videos of what I did at the shop. The frame was pretty bad. Like, I'm talking about like bad. You guys can see we end up heating up the frame and using our homemade frame machine. We got it back to somewhere decent. It's not the best. It's not 100% there, but it definitely can be enough to get the car to slide. So as you guys can see, I cut up the whole front end and I end up doing a tube front end. Nothing major, nothing big, but it was good enough. Also, I changed the some of the suspension components on front, getting some angle. And here, trying to start my car for the first time after I had done the tube front end. The tube front end wasn't nothing like big or anything. I didn't have like a tube bender, so I bought some tube that was already pre-bended and end up just welding. That's why those like 90-degree turns, I would say. So the car runs pretty good, and I end up just getting it somehow decent, so I can just like use it for drifting and nothing else, right? So this is the bumper I got. It's a Duraflex. I think it's called GP1, and it's a wide body kit. It comes out on the sides too much out, and I don't have wide fenders. This is where we at. So pretty much I cannot use this bumper. I'm gonna have to find a different bumper or different fenders. Alright guys, so here's the wire harness. As you guys can see, I rerouted. I end up cutting a piece of the frame just to allow it to go up. So as you guys can see now right here, it's all free. I don't have to worry about the wires or the harness to be getting touched by the tire, to be rubbing and messing things up. You guys can see right here that I have a big like chunk of cables. I'm still working on it. I'm still need to do the headlights. On this side, I haven't even done the side, but you guys can see, you know, one side before and after. Same thing, I cut it, this little piece right here for the harness to go up. I'm gonna zip tie it, and what I did, I ran the harness from the back, because before I had it here from on the front of the radiator, so it looked kind of ugly. Now it looks a little bit better, right? So I'm struggling with the car right now. These are the fenders I bought. These fenders are not working with this other bumper. This bumper, it's like for like a wide body kit, and the fenders I have, they tape in into the original front bumper, so that's my problem I have with that. Same with the side skirts. The side skirts, they go wide. So right here on the fender, it comes out, you know, farther out, and that's for the fender to fit in. but the fender, it's now the correct one, so I'm not gonna be able to use that bumper. I do want the bumper because I think it's a really nice like bumper, but I don't have wheels for it and I'm not ready for a white body kit, so I'm just gonna save that for another day. And this is it, right? So this is what I'm working on. Eventually I'm gonna put a stronger pipe on the front end. Right now this is all I have, this is how I'm working it, you know, but eventually I'm gonna put like a thicker pipe coming from there to here to the frame. For right now this is good enough to have fun with it. I don't have the tools to do all the other stuff, so for right now this will do it. So you know, I welded these pipes, they're pretty thin. I wish I could, you know, I had a bigger pipe. It wasn't not much about buying the pipe, it was more about not having like a pipe bender and the proper like equipment to do all that cool stuff. So this is what I have going on. Next thing, it's I'm gonna put the fenders. I'm gonna make sure that all the harness it's away, it's not touching, or it's on the way for the fender. I need to make sure that the fender doesn't like it doesn't like stop the door from opening, because the door line gap, it's not good, so it touches when I'm opening the door. Same with the other side. So those are the two things I'm working on. Getting closer to get this thing out there on the road soon. So let's keep working, guys. So here we have the car. I'm having an issue, like always, with fiberglass pieces for body kits and stuff like that. There's always alignment problem. So the door is biting into the fender as I'm opening the door, and over here is gonna need some body work, like some bond and stuff like that, to bring all the panels to level. So far so good. I'm just marking everything with self-tapping screws just so I can like align the whole front end. Once I get all that, then I'm gonna work on some like good brackets to hold everything in place. So this side of the fender, already cut it. You guys can see it looks a little bit better, a little bit crooked. You guys can see here my mark, it's a little bit off, but however I can just sand it and get to it. So everything is looking good. I'm gonna hang all the wires all around, because all the wire harness is just hanging, so I'm gonna like zip tie it, and then everything's gonna be good. So this is it, this is where we at right now, and let's keep working. Okay, so now I have the two fenders on. The gaps are still horrible, but at least the door opens. I'll show you right now. It opens good. The alignment over here is pretty good. I reroute the whole harness now. I was gonna have it from the like on the back of the radiator, but it's gonna be on the way eventually for if I put like a dual fan, electric fans, they're gonna be on the way, so I brought them to the front. Everything looks like it's getting together, but there's still a lot of things that needed to be done. Like I'm just using self-tapping screws to hold these brackets in place. I need to figure out a different thing to do this. I don't really like how it looks. It looks really like cheap, I guess. Everything over here is gonna need some cleaning. I'm about to put the air intake and start putting all these parts together. I'm good in how it looks. Definitely this car can now go to a track, and the way it looks more complete. It's gonna have the radiator and all that good stuff. The wire harness for the headlights are just hanging here, all this stuff. So that's something I'm gonna have to do. I can put like a light bar over here underneath, and that can be really good. I need to do some welding on this frame. It's really bad. Things like that, but it's getting there. Okay, so let's keep digging.
Thank you so much for Fenders for sponsoring today's video, and I'll be back. You didn't dig out the other side, I told you. Oh, see. So the three nuts I'm talking about are right here, and they're on the inside of like the Fenders, so they're kind of hard to show. So you know what this idea is to run the car without.
Okay, the air intake is back in. Barely any space for the fan. Looking a lot much better now. I'm gonna need to go get some coolant, some wire, so I can run this ground. I don't have an area where like I feel like they're gonna be like good, so I'm gonna have to reroute those two, and maybe some more zip ties for all this mess right here. It's looking a lot much better, and soon we'll get it to start. All right, after I have the whole front end put together, well, not the whole front end, right? It's missing a whole bunch of parts, but it's kind of there. So now I had to fix some rust, because I ended up sending this car and it was outside the shop, and it got rusted with the rain and all the moisture in the mornings. So I need to sand it off and just put some primer on. I'm not trying to like...
Simple. A little bit of primer, just like that. Much better. Okay. Much better. This way.
Here, primer the car. This is now the primer I'm going to be using before I paint it. But what I'm going to use it as a guide code. This way I can completely see where the dents are. I can use some guide code and sand it, and then shoot some 4K primer over it. But for now, it's just better on the eye. I hated it in the way that it was looking. So same thing with this front end. I'm working from home because at the shop, my friend who is renting with me the shop, his wife got COVID, and now I had to wait for like 10 days or so, make sure that he is good and all that stuff. So I'm working from home from right now. You guys can see right there, big old dent. The gap doesn't look too good right now, so little by little we'll get there. That definitely looks better now. Good job. All right guys, so you guys made it to the end of the video. Thank you for that. Please like and subscribe, and don't miss out the end result of this S13. See you guys on the next one. Bye.